Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo! What's going on, people? It's me, Raven. Do I have a lot to talk about? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna be talking that long because unfortunately I didn't charge my battery. But anyway, I just want to talk to you about a few things. I want to talk to you about the suspicion of someone else. And when I say the suspicion of someone else, a lot of times people come into your life and they sit back and they portray a role of something that they really are not. You know, and I have no problem with anybody who wants to do anything, whether they want to do it, because that's your business, do it, you do it. However, I feel as though if you are a straight man and you feel as though you want to mess with a girl like me, do not come into our life with your fucking society issues. There's a bunch of bitches out there that want to talk about society with you. And I'm sure they would, but I'm not the one. I don't feel as though I need to deal with it, because if I want to deal with it, I would deal with it. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story about me. Okay, when I did what I did with myself, my transformation, okay, as a little child growing up and stuff like that, I always felt like I always wanted wide hips, and I always wanted to look like the white girl from the Victoria's Secret model. And I always wanted long hair. And can you imagine? It didn't have to be blonde or something like that. It just, I wanted long hair. I did not want to look like a woman. However, actually I did want to look like a woman, but I just wanted to act like a boy. Anyway, long story short. You pop a pill, you do other things go to place of other things. Okay, granted, I got my dream, everything kind of like came true, but once I did these things, the man went away. I realized one thing in life is that a lot of guys want the boy body. They just want you to cover it up with the girl's face. Because when I used to sit up there and everything and I had my boy body underneath all the pads, honey, but it was fierce. I was padded. Every time you hit was that boom, boom. It was the beat to a marching band. But the thing was, once I did all the work and I got my body done and stuff like that, guys kind of like slayed away a little bit. Because they feel as though that you was on hormones or whatever the case may be, and da-da-da. We already know girls what we be doing. But anyway, they thought we was on hormones and we couldn't get the up. And you already know what that means. And due to the fact that we can't get it up, they didn't really have nothing to do with us. But then again. But anyway, so I was talking to someone, I was having a discussion. I'm not going to say too much because that girl never tells her secrets, so not all of them. But at this point, I realized that I'm never going to have a man and stuff like that. I went in my revengeful mode. I'm not going to tell you what I did, but it was fierce. Let's just say. Anyway. So, fuck it, I'll just say it. Anyway, let's just say you ever hear about a girl that said, oh my God, I met her. She rushed me. She was horrific. She was this, she was that. That'd be me. Whoa, bitch, hurry up, get the fuck up out of here. What the fuck is you waiting on, bitch? I gotta go. Girl, ring the phone. Girl, they're here. Ring the phone in like a few minutes. And you girls don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so what happened was, you know, I became on a revengeful mode. And like I said before, I didn't want the title of being a whore. You know, I was the kind of person who wanted to fall in love with the white picket fence and stuff like that. So I realized when I became a TS or whatever you want to call me, I had the title of a whore now. Now I'm a whore. And I don't want to keep talking about being a whore because I'm going to talk about so many other topics. But the thing about it was like, I had the title of a whore. Now, what did I sign on to be a whore? Absolutely not. I was a good girl. I was a really good girl. But anyway, so they made me into a whore. So if guys that been with me or know me or people that I know that's watching this video, if you make me into a whore and I tell you gotta bring me something, I'm a charging whore. I'm not a freebie. Stop it, you just playing. No, I'm not. And the shade is because of the simple fact of the matter is you gave me the title and I'm like a pageant girl. If you want to give me this title of a whore, then I'm going to wear it and I'm going to be paid for it. Anyway, that being said, I used to call girls my sisters. I have to stop calling girls my sisters anymore. I have to call girls associates because I have to realize what a sister is close to a friend. Sometimes we call girls our sisters and stuff like that, and our sisters have a dagger that's bigger than the men that comes along. Unfortunately, a lot of us girls go through this type of thing, and I don't think we should. I hate it. I hate it. But it's nothing I can do about it. However, hopefully within time we'll change and we'll learn that it's actually them against us and we'll join together, return it back, and push it back on them. Remember one thing, the only time a man can do what he does to you is because you allow it. At any point in your life, you could push him away. Okay, let me just tell you this. If you're the kind of girl who falls in love and just can't push your man away, the best way to get over one man is get underneath another one, honey. And if you hear what I said, wait a minute, say it again, baby. The best way to get over a man is to get under another one. Or you can become like a bitch like me and you just make everybody pay, honey. The girls, the guys, everybody, little kids, toys, honey, says I'll beg them much. You want to see Ray Bunny? Come here, little boy, give me your money. I'm just playing. Anyway, so, it's just, that's just how I am right now, and I know, like I told people before, I play a lot. Don't take me serious all the time. Some stuff I be serious, a lot of stuff I really don't. Because life is not about being so angry. Like I do videos and now, I made a video about being angry. Now I'm known as the angry tranny. I'm not an angry person. I'm like, it's just not so funny, but once they get to meet me, they find that I'm a totally lot different than they thought. And they gag. And then they gag again. And then they gag again. And then when they come back to this man role, they gag again. And to guys who mess with girls like me, every TS is not the same. What one girl may do, another girl won't. And for all you girls who out there doing your thing and you doing all this love and you doing this and this for, girl, you need to tell them, honey, the next girl's different. Every last one of us is different. We're all not the same. Some girls may like to do a lot of oral pleasure. Some girls may not. Some girls may like to do a lot of, let me make sure I do this clean, S&M things. Some girls may not. Some girls may like to hold hands and walk through the girl park. Some girls may not. Some girls may like to eat, go to restaurants. And some girls may not, so every girl is different, just like every guy is different. Why do people always think that every TS is the same? And why do every TS know each other? We all don't know each other. We don't come from a big farm. Because if we did, it'd be a lot of makeup and a lot of fabulous outfits and some horny bitches. Anyway, let me stop. But I'm just saying, and the thing about it is, when I first came out, stuff like that, I painted my face to the fiercely. And I asked the girls, I was like, can you help me do it? How do I look? They said, girl, you look beautiful. And I was painted like I had pictured a raccoon and I had big eyes, honey. I was giving you fears. But I was looking a mess. But I thought I trusted them. And once you learn how to do your own makeup and you learn how to do your own thing, you really don't need people. And I learned that. So that's just my message out here today, is that be your own true leader and do what you got to do for you. And watch those society Bible swinging whores. And I call you Bible swinging whores because you reach the word of the Bible, honey. You molested and doing everything underneath the Bible that says not. And I'm so tired of people talking about God and all this other stuff and God is this and God is that. Every time somebody talk about God, they always make God an angry God. God is a God of love. And if you can't deal with that, then maybe your God is not my God. Maybe you should be sitting in front of my face giving me your views. Maybe you should have maybe your picture that you have of God is not really God. But if that's the way you feel and that's the way you want to do it, sweetie, you go take it to someone else or someone that really cares. Because you got the wrong bitch when you want to sit in front of me and talk about that. Because I'm not the one, but I do have the mouth that can be very fierce to make you gag. And send your little punk ass back to your little mommy with your tail between your legs. And when your punk ass get over to your mommy, you ask her why you was over there in a transsexual's house. Doing things that you said men don't do. And let me just add it out there because I know you're watching with you and and so you thought, now you gag. Anyway, bet you can't tell your friends about me. Don't you wish your girlfriend was? Anyway, it is what it is, and that's a hidden message, and I know y'all all caught it. Anyway, and I still love men, and I love you to death, and you always could be a part of me, because I love men, and I love women, but I don't love women that way. You're like my sister, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and I love you all. You already know that. And your big sister, she's a mad honey. She's gonna get me some shit. Anyway, you do you. You do you the best way you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them. All right.